right, the big week is here. The big week is here. Eagles versus the Cowboys. Eagles pulled it out early. I think the Cowboys got some for them this week. I'm going to sit back as a 49er fan and let these guys go at it. Me and Jay, I know, just going to sit here and observe these fans of the game of the week coming up. Whoever want to hop in, hop in. Who's going to win that game? I'm going to give my opinion on the end, but I'm going to let these guys go ahead and rep their team.
Well, before these guys get started, let me just say, I got my money on the Jets.
Man, get him out of here, man.
Yeah. Let me put him in that lobby.
K-Rob, hey, you can start, man. You got a lot to get on your
Y'all
chest.
home, man. Y'all home, man. Go ahead, man. You got home field advantage, right? Well, for now. But go ahead, bro.
Oh yeah, man. That home field advantage is good, man. About to be what we won 12 in a row. About to be 13. About to be 5 in a row at home over y'all. You know, I know them Eagles, man. They're gonna be antsy after that butt kicking they took last week. So you know, we're gonna see what it's gonna be like. But right now, I'm confident in Dallas getting the win. Dak Prescott is playing the quarterback position arguably better than anybody right now. You know, of course,
I said I wasn't gonna say nothing.
Yeah, folks can debate that, but I mean, it is what it is. Numbers ain't lying.
Numbers don't lie.
And for me as a Cowboy fan, I mean, I feel like ever since we took that beat down in San Francisco, the team that I've been positive about, the team has been getting better each and every week, man. The offense finally hit their stride. I mean, we talked about this back at the beginning about how long it takes sometimes for the offenses to come around. And I feel like they're coming around. They getting ready at the right time. We're finally getting the ball to the playmaker, getting it to CeeDee Lamb. He's making plays. Dak is playing great, as I said. The defense has been kind of iffy the last few weeks. I don't know if it's because, you know, they played, 3 games in 12 days or whatever, but, you know, I think they'll be fine. I really feel like the Trayvon Diggs injury is really might be the thing that might bite us, but we'll see. But in terms of getting back to the Eagles, you know, like I said, they're gonna be upset. But you know, cry Eagles cry. I ain't got nothing to do with that. All I know, we gonna get this W, and I'll dive into that a little bit more. I see K Riles over there. You look like you're kind of stewing, so I'll let you take over for right now.
You know, about channel my boy on this one right here, Jay. I know. You know, Pop once said, I feel like this is really shit I ever wrote.
But I gotta do a football game.
Take an ass whooping like Sunday. About to go in. Take an ass whooping like Sunday, man. You sit back, do soul searching, reflect. That's what I've been doing since Sunday evening.
Man, you act like you strapped up the pad.
I mean, Sunday reminded me of, you know, growing up as a kid. Your mom wake you up for school. You don't get up the first time. She slapped the shit out of you to get your ass up. 49ers came in our house, slapped the shit out of us. Now it's time for us to wake the fuck up. It's going to be real. Past couple games, we've been skinned by the skin of our teeth. So it's like ever since we lost to the Jets.
Yes, sir.
We went through the gauntlet. We won those games, but we won those games by coming back from behind each time. Can't continue to try to win games like that. You come against San Fran, here's a team that since the NFC Championship game talk that talk. I mean, they were saying, hey, we owe y'all. We come in y'all house, we're going to get y'all. So you saw it coming. I mean, they called the house. They came by the house. They sent flyers. They let it be known that, hey, we come. They came. They came that first quarter. We marched down the field. We only put up 6. Can't do that against them. We came out. We thinking that, oh, well, man, shoot, man, we getting the purdy. Came out, oh, man, we shutting down the run. We good. Fellas came out second quarter, did their adjustments, the same damn thing the rest of the game. Ran all their plays left side. Why they ran the left side? That's their strength. Came in, got them yak yards on us. We couldn't tackle worth a damn. We looking at folks like we scared. We trying to play this soft zone, keep the receivers in front of us, thinking that we could stop the deep play. What they did, caught that ball, ate up yards. Debo ran like Debo. You got C-Met, ran like C-Met. Ran all over our asses. We had one linebacker, y'all probably don't even know this, gave up 2 touchdowns, 175 yards by himself. Can't play like that. Now you got Bosa coming out. Hey, he feeling himself, rightfully so. This shit hurts. Hurts. Hey, we had protection. What we did, hold on to the ball. Why we hold on to the ball for so long? Because they had that coverage locked down. Yeah, our line did his job on offense, but them corners did their job on defense. Whereas on our side, what we do, if the line don't get home, receivers eat. We seen that for the past 4 or 5 games. See, I'll just say this. Your boy came out today, said, hey, we gave Dallas the blueprint. Honestly, they did. Honestly, Buffalo did. Honestly, Kansas City did. You can't continue to try to win games like that. And the bottom line is that San Fran came, punches in the mouth. Now it's time for us to show and prove. So it's time for us to come down to Dallas, and we got to represent. So, normally I come in, talk trash, and do all this other stuff. I'm going to talk trash with my own squad. I just think that they done got way too cute, way too relaxed, way too vanilla. We got our ass bust, so it's time for Eagles Nation to rise up, time for our players to rise up. Feel like you want this shit. I heard A.J. Brown say yesterday, we're going to come up with that energy. We didn't match San Fran's energy. There's no excuses, though. San Fran called us out since, February last year? Earlier this year? Called us out. Right. Cowboys, last time, what we did? We up on them by 2 scores. What happened down the stretch, Rope? Y'all came back, walk us down. Then they'll beat us.
Should have won.
When we come out like that again, I guarantee. Just like Deuce over there to see it. We're going to be in trouble. So all I got to say to Rope is I think this game right here is, I know we talked about it all season. When the Eagles going to show up, when the Eagles going to put together a complete game, I'm hoping that San Fran going to woke up the beast.
Hey, let me interject on something real quick. When Bosa said the blueprint was given, I disagree with that. And the only reason why I say that is because everybody don't have the defense that the 49ers have. You don't have the defensive line, we got a decent defensive line, but everybody ain't got the defensive line. Everybody can't cover an A.J. Brown or Devontae Smith forever. And isn't Goddard coming back this week?
Yeah.
So, and as much as I can't stand y'all fake tough guy coach, man, Sirianni, man, I really can't stand that dude. He's the typical Italian fake tough guy, man. Think he's supposed to be on The Sopranos or something. But, what they do, man, they are good at making adjustments. So, for that reason, like I said, I don't agree with that. But, and also, man, Jalen Hurts, man. Me and you talk all the time, man. I can't stand the Eagles, but I'm a fan of Hurts. The dude is battle tested in high school, college, whatever, man. He playing big games, man. He wins. Even the team, man. They playing the big games. They suck it up for the most part, and then they always manage to make some type of lucky play or something, man. But I ain't gonna take nothing away from them. I'm gonna give them credit on that. But like I say, this Sunday, man, it's all coming to a head, man. We stopping this, man. It's time for the Cowboys to put up or shut up, man. And that's what I'm saying as a Cowboy fan. They're 0-2 against the 49ers and the Eagles this year. We got smacked by the 49ers. Close game against the Eagles that, I felt like, hey, man, you get down to the 6-yard line, you should be able to score a touchdown and win. But instead, they go backwards. So I really want to see what's going to happen this week. And Samson, you asked me the question earlier about, us winning, us tying. The thing about that is, if Dallas wins this game, they'll be in first place by percentage point. Only reason being is because they'll have a better conference. The better division record because they played the Giants twice and they beat the Redskins, not the Redskins, the Commanders already. All right. So after that, close the season. You got Buffalo, Miami, you got the Lions, all these teams. We're about to run our gauntlet now.
Yeah.
In the meantime, Philly has, I think, Seattle. Then they have the Giants twice. And who else? There's another cupcake in there.
Commanders, isn't
The Cardinals.
Cardinals. Yeah, they got 3 gimmies.
Actually, I'm not going to even say the Cardinals. All right, give me they've been playing a little bit better.
Kyler Murray looked okay.
Yeah, they've been playing a little bit better. But the game that is coming back to bite us is the loss to the Cardinals because that was the NFC loss. So,
well, while Rope is, singing high praise and already predicting how they're going to be in first place and all this other jazz. I mean, it's okay for you to live that wet dream, man. It's up to you, But I would say this right here.
Okay for me to live what?
That wet dream. Because this is what I got to say about y'all.
Why you got the potty mouth tonight, man?
I'm
this dude cuss so much on the
I've been
podcast,
pissed off all week. I'm a pissed
Hey, man, do I need to send this to my friend?
I'm a pissed off fan. Here's the reason. Mr. Jalen Hurts. Let me address Mr. Hurts.
We took this man out of character.
I know, man. Hey, man.
That butt whooping took him out of character.
Let me get the character out of that dude, man.
Hey, but let me address Mr. Hurts real quick, man. I gotta say this, man. This is all honesty, man. I love Jalen and everything, but let's call it spade, man. Past couple of games, he's been outplayed by the opposing quarterback. Let's be honest. I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and actually give props because, I did. It wasn't that I was ducking Sampson. It's that I just needed to really take my time to really digest everything. Because first and foremost, I'm a football enthusiast. So I'm going to get some props of somebody real quick, man. You said just now that Dak probably playing the best football out of any quarterback in the league. I disagree. And he's playing phenomenal. Not going to take that away from Dakota. But that boy Purdy, man. I mean, I see in a quarterback, and this is my problem with Hurts right now. I got to give Purdy his props for how he throws with anticipation, man. We came out with a game plan of we was going to keep him the short, intermediate throws. But that man threw so many tight windows, although we were playing soft zone. But he just anticipate. He throws the ball to where his receivers can get yards after catch.
Oh, stop.
Yeah,
he's a game manager.
Hey man.
Yes.
Hey man.
And I see a guy, man. Honestly, Mr. Irrelevant, man. Got nothing to lose. He's out there understanding the game. He's improving every time. I thought for sure that once we hit him, that we'll be able to rattle him. He would stand our pressure. The first quarter, we nailed him. But he came back and, he withstood the pressure, had a great game, man. Dakota, we coming for your ass. And all I got to say is that I don't think Dakota is going to be able to hold up to that relentless pressure we about to bring.
What relentless pressure?
Just like San Fran.
I've seen a lot of relentless pressure.
I'm gonna tell you something I was impressed by San Fran about, and our DC did not adjust to it, but I hope he saw it. And Samson has to agree. The strongest side of their line is the left side.
Right.
You got Trent over there. And they ran majority of their plays from that left. And guess what? We made no adjustment. We didn't stack that side of the line at all. And they took advantage of us. Last I checked, that was the strongest side, is their left side. That right side is vulnerable. So best believe we coming for Dakota, man. And Dakota can't take that pressure.
Hey, y'all better get there with that ass secondary y'all got.
Hey, we play too soft. I don't know why it is, man. I think sometimes coaches get so hell-bent on trying to, take away the long play. Don't want to get beat with the deep pass. Right. And y'all got CD, and CD definitely can do that. And y'all got Cook, and y'all finally utilize the Cook the right way. But I mean, man, we cannot continue to be a defense that only relies on pressure, that only relies on you got to get home. Because we not always going to get home. And when we don't get home, we're getting picked apart. So I hope we adjust that.
Hey, Dan Quinn do the same thing sometimes, man.
I mean, it's easy to say that, playing zone, but man, it takes a blink of an eye and somebody going 65 yards gone. Right. So I understand it. That's one thing I had a problem with Wilkes. His first couple weeks when he was up in the press box, man, he was playing zone. His was playing 15 yards.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna just run comebacks. I'm gonna run slants all day.
I mean, one team that I see though, Samson, that doesn't do that are the Jets, but they give a 99-yard Hail Mary returns for touchdowns.
Still can't figure
right there, I know.
Yeah. Hey,
I have nothing to add to that. There's no arguing that, you know.
Yeah. Hey, so we have one more wrinkle to add to this game. So there was a free agent out there this week, and it came down to the Cowboys and the Eagles. One Mr. Shaq Leonard signing with the Eagles.
SC State standing up.
I think that probably was the best place for him to sign, because they definitely need linebacker help, as their linebackers are hot garbage juice for the most part. Yeah, so good luck to him, but it ain't gonna be too good for him this week. Is he even healthy? Is he even playing this week?
Yeah, he's healthy. We get Zach back. Zach is not 100%, but he's better than Morrow. Morrow overshot every time. He overthought every time. I don't know whether the scheme just need to be simplified, because like Morrow has been getting cooked in coverage all year long. And last time I checked, 85 is a beast. And I saw 85 running by himself too many times. And we leave Ferguson like that. Hey, I give Ferguson props, man. Ferguson,
hey man, Jake Ferguson coming on, bro.
He ate us last game, you know. And so, man, we got to make adjustments. That's one thing that I don't see. Like I seen Desai make adjustments against the Chiefs. He made adjustments against somewhat against Buffalo, you know, against the Commanders and everything. But I mean, this last game, 0 adjustments at all. And 6 consecutive touchdowns. That's ridiculous, man. There's no excuse for that.
I'm gonna tell you something. One player who played that actually stopped it from being worse than what it was, Lane. I watched that matchup with him and Bosa.
He shut Bosa down.
And he shut Bosa down. Had that guy not played, man, it could have got real ugly.
But I see something else that was ugly too, man. And you know, I know that y'all riding high right now. You know, I had a San Fran fan come to me earlier this week, and he didn't really talk about our game as much as he talked about those 3 losses y'all took. He's still in disbelief y'all took those. But, you know, for y'all, I know there was a lot of hype over Chase Young, coming to y'all team. He does not play to the whistle at all.
I never got the hype over that.
I watched some highlights from the Eagles, and he got shook by Jalen, and he just sat there, middle of the field.
Yep.
And that was one of the big things that they said gives up the effort. And I'm like, bro, why are you? I mean, it reminded me kind of old buddy from Pittsburgh. He literally did not even keep running. And I think Jalen may have came back towards the middle of the field somewhat on the play, and he would have ran into him. But yeah, I won't say it's been a good addition, hasn't been a great addition. And I see the concerns of the lack of efforts already. Maybe he's just saving it. Maybe he don't want to go over. And it was a discussion. Who do you extend this year or next year if it comes to that point, Chase or Brandon? I'm like, why are you even asking that? Yeah. Do you think I would give Chase money over Brandon Ayuk? Please. But that was a topic for debate, because at this point, I hope we go first round offensive line. I don't know what this draft is stocked with, but I want 2 offensive linemen, and I want a replacement for Chase, because chances are he's going to try to go somewhere and get 12 to 15 million a year. And depending on how San Fran do, somebody going to pay him that. But I hope it ain't San Fran.
Yeah, I don't get it. Like I say with him, I've never, of course in college he balled out, but I got the hype from him since he's been in the league. What's his high? Like 7 sacks, 8 sacks, maybe
7.5, something like that. But you know what? I will say this: a lot of times you can't really throw the sacks in there because pressures are huge too.
Yeah,
if you can get that quarterback moving, I will say we didn't get a lot of pressure. Something happened this game with the Eagles that I've never seen before. And I always have said, if you give a quarterback time, they will slice you up. Right. You got to explain to me, K-Riles, what happened. I know the secondary played well, but still, you can't really hold a wide receiver for 5 or 6 seconds. Nobody, not even Dion. And this guy, I got frustrated with how much time Jalen had. And it's like, was it too much time, or was he not confident that he could make the throw? Because I mean, I know 5-10 plays, he had at least 6 seconds, and he didn't do nothing with it.
Hey, one of them plays, he tripped over his own foot.
Man. Hey, man, you know what, man? I know my brother.
What you doing, Jalen?
Hey, I know my brother said he was gonna be quiet on this one, but I'm about to call him out, man. Hey, man, Jay, I know you say some stuff sometimes that leave me scratching my head.
Yeah,
but you said something one time, man, that made a lot of sense now in hindsight. It's not just Jalen, man, but I'm gonna go ahead and focus on Jalen since you asked the question. These young quarterbacks do not trust what they see. And because they don't trust what they see, they're holding to the ball way too long. And they're holding to the ball until they're taking sacks. It's not like they're holding to the ball and just throwing the ball out of bounds to be safe. That's one thing that I give, quarterbacks like Patrick Mahomes a lot of credit for. When Patrick see that he doesn't have a play, whether it's with his arm or with his legs, he throws the ball out of bounds, man. Live for the next down. Whereas with cats like Jalen, you talked about it, you tripping over your own feet, or you retreating 15 yards.
Losses like that.
Yeah, or you just sitting there and just waiting for your wide receiver to pop open, man. And you're not trying to throw them open. You're not trying to throw any type of anticipation, or you're not trusting what you're seeing on the field. You're not doing your reads. I mean, how many times have we seen so far where you got Devontae 10 targets, AJ 11 targets, then Goddard, if he's playing 8, and then drops off to like 2 or 3 after that. He's not feeding his receivers at all. I see Purdy doing it. I think Purdy nailed. So I saw backups coming in again getting tucks. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, okay, so how is it that Jennings can come in and get about 4 or 5, throws to him? I forgot who y'all fifth wide receiver is, but he came in and got some touches. He got a touchdown too.
Well, there's Juwan, but they call him third and Juwan for a reason.
Yeah,
because that's what he does.
That's nothing.
Now the sideline touchdown where he mushed that corner, we never seen him do that.
Yeah,
but yeah.
I mean, it's been the same thing all season. I'm about to go a little in deeper on my next thing after this, because I got 2 people in particular I really want to go off on. But I would say that I see it across the league. I seen it with J.I.Know's Jets. I see it last night. His Trubisky been in the league for 5 or 6 years and still back there playing like a rookie. I mean, we see it with our brother Bob and sports guy Bobby and Bryce Young. I mean, it's across the board. Justin Fields, Ritter.
But does Jalen still fit that young guy quarterback though?
It's like he regressed. I mean, last year I would say that he threw with a lot more anticipation. He got rid of the ball.
Y'all crowned them already, remember?
I never crowned him.
Y'all crowned him. The king of the 1-yard touchdown run.
If I could take real quick.
Yeah, I said that he was going to. I had a feeling he was going to regress, and he has. I mean, you cannot hold him to the ball that long. You cannot do it. You got to count 5 seconds, and that ball in out. Either you're going to get sacked, or you're going to make a mistake, and that's exactly what we're seeing. Go ahead, Jay.
Yeah, I just want to add this real quick, and I think I brought this up a couple weeks ago. And I really meant it. Is there reasons to be concerned in Philly? And I was being sincere about that because of just how y'all were winning. Yes, y'all were winning these games with just, I don't know. You can't call it luck. They were just winning. They found some way to win, right? Let me
tell you, one of the ways to beat Philly, and I'm telling you, it sounds crazy. If you keep them out of that push and tushing play.
Oh, absolutely.
If you keep them from that, if you keep them from letting they tush get pushed, that will hurt Philly, because they do that minimum 7-8 times a game.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. Our playbook is this big. It has to be. Like we ran. Yeah. I count them a number of times. We ran screen plays. We ran the tush pushes that we called brother.
Quarterback.
We ran the quarterback draw, post routes. I mean, everything is so simplistic. And it's like, okay, I know we got a first year OC, but Sirianni made his chops over being this offensive genius. I just don't see the playbook being that designed to where we're actually taking advantage of what we're getting. I mean, you got defense to drop back cover 3. We have a hard time with cover 3 for some reason. Like if anybody plays a safety up top, we just struggle for some reason. It's annoying, man.
But let me ask you this though.
Correct.
Hang on. Let me ask you this: is it just now coming to light that maybe Jalen can't play an extended playbook, and he's been looking great with the same 5 or 6 plays? but he really can't go to 12, 13 plays.
They proved it last year. Stanky ain't had that playbook wide open. It's Johnson, man. It's Johnson. It's honestly Johnson. I mean, and you know what? The telltale for me is this, Samson. And Jay, I know I'll let you go after this. Man, we ain't running the rock either. So it's like, okay, if you see that your quarterback can't handle that load, then you balance it out with a run attack. Y'all ran the ball. Even when we were shutting it down the first quarter, y'all came down the second quarter, y'all ran it down our throat. I seen Pollard this year. Pollard has not put up the numbers that everybody anticipated for him to come pull up. But is Dallas been in the run? No. I mean, so I got to put it on the OC. I got to put it on the head coach, and yes, I still put it on Jalen too.
Yeah, y'all kind of kept me from bringing up that point right there. But the malnourished running game is what stands out in that game, in this game in particular. When your quarterback once again has more yards than your running back, the longest run was by your quarterback. You can't. And I keep stressing this. You can't win like that. It just doesn't make sense to me. And there are some concerns in Philly, and y'all gonna have to patch them holes up, boss.
Man,
these young OCs, one thing I noticed about them across the board, I listen to their press conference and whatnot, they treat screen passes as an extension of the run. No, that's not an extension of the run. That's a pass. You hand the ball off to your back and let them run the gun. You wear it out. We got one of the most elite offensive lines in the league. Yet when we come out, and if y'all shut us down 2 series in a row as far as we run the ball 1 or 2 times, oh, okay, well, I guess the run isn't for us today. No, one of our bread and butter players last year that helped us out was we ran clock because we kept running, moving the sticks. We kept running the ball. We did it against Dallas earlier this year. And it's like, for some reason, if we get 2 yards or 3 yards consecutively, then we ain't doing nothing. We went out and got Rashad Penny. Rashad Penny's supposed to be this home run hitting back, has showed they could be a workhorse when healthy. He can't even give him the feet.
He can't stay healthy though.
But we're not even giving him a chance to even show that.
Hey, man, y'all not running the rock because AJ Brown is gonna cry if he don't get the ball, man. That's why y'all not running the rock.
Honestly, it looks like Philly goes in panic mode too fast.
Yeah, we do. We shut it down. We throw away the game plan and go back to vanilla.
Well, cry, Eagles cry. I don't care. I hope it continues. I hope y'all.
What is the game plan, though? What is the game plan?
Yes. Tell us that.
What is the game
plan? Yes.
K.
Riles, how do you beat the hot Cowboys right now?
Hit them in the mouth. We got to be physical. I mean, one thing that the tone was set, and I look at that San Fran game as a benchmark, and this is the reason why. Y'all came out in our huddle, our opening huddle, pushed us around. We did nothing. Bradbury getting pushed around, we did nothing. Y'all came and played a physical game. Y'all came with high energy. And honestly, we happy that AJ said it because we got to bring that energy. You go to Dallas, you got going against a hot team. The best way to stop a hot team, you got to hit them in the mouth. We can't play to lose. We got to play to beat them boys for 60 minutes. We can't.
I give y'all credit. Y'all head of security pushed us.
Hey man, big shout out to Big Don. He just trying to break the fight.
Hey man, he was the MVP for y'all because that wasn't an even trade. A starting linebacker for a head of security.
Hey man, Dom was our team inspiration, man. So it was an even trade because we did. Hey, y'all ran off 4 straight touchdowns after that.
All right,
hey, Rope. Can I talk about the Cowboys for a minute?
Yeah, Rope. How do y'all beat? I'm not even. I can't say. I'm sorry. I can't say the hot Eagles, the lukewarm Eagles, because they're not cold, but they going through some things. Rope. How do y'all stay on their necks and take them out?
Hey man, just keep doing what they've been doing the last what game was it that they played that the Cowboys played the 49ers? What was that, game 4?
Third or fourth?
Game 4, I think. Hey, but just doing what they've been doing the last ever since then, man.
Hold on, man.
Dak has had great command of the offense, as I said before. They finally, I've been saying it, get the ball to CeeDee Lamb, man. You get the ball to CeeDee Lamb, man. That opened it up for Brandon Cooks to make plays. Jake Ferguson has come along, man. He's emerging as a good tight end in this league. He's coming along. Like K. Riles said, you still got to keep running the rock though to keep them honest, man. Rico Dowdle from South Carolina, man. He's been coming in. He's been running the rock pretty good, spelling Tony Pollard, man. But yeah, man, just keep doing what you're doing. And the thing turned around too is when Mike McCarthy just opened up the playbook. And not only that, they start moving that. They've had a couple design runs. They're running like a lot of RPO. So yeah, man. And I'm looking forward to it, man.
One thing I didn't hear you say this though. You know what I didn't hear you say though?
I ain't finished.
That defense been giving up points and yards lately, man.
I'm not finished.
Cowboys, man.
I'm not finished. I'm not finished. Yeah, they gave up points against Seattle, man. They were top, but guess what? Guess what they did in the fourth quarter though? They stopped them on 3 4th downs, man. So they rose to the occasion, but yeah, DK and Gino was eating them early, man.
I don't know. There's some questionable play calls, man. I think Seattle left some plays on the field, man.
What do you mean?
I'm just saying. I think that Seattle left some plays on the field. I think that Seattle could have had y'all. They would have had a better offensive execution in the fourth quarter. I give your defense credit, but I also saw a Seattle offense that broke down. So I'm just saying, like, hey, Metcalf and AJ.
If we gonna play this if game, man, y'all wouldn't be at 10-2 right now.
Right.
Okay. Whatever record y'all.
Right.
So let's be honest. We don't want to play the if game.
Hey, one thing I can say about
if Valdez Scantling would have caught the ball, if Josh Allen would have threw the ball to the wide open Gabe Davis.
That's fine. All I know
is right there.
Yeah. If you playing this if game, we will have one loss.
Exactly. Don't play the if game now.
If Aaron Rodgers didn't go down, we might.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
We can't play the if game. So
we ain't going that far with the ifs now.
That's the biggest if.
Yeah,
hey, all I know after
going that no, they ain't going that far now. That's a whole lot of stuff.
At December 8, 2023, we're still in first place. So that's all that matters right now.
Right now.
After Sunday, we will still be in first place.
But I'm gonna say this. Y'all schedule looks favorable down the stretch, but man, anything can happen. We done seen it. Anything can happen. Them Giants, they might rise up at the end of the season. I doubt it, but it can happen.
Hey, man, fellas, man, if I may, there's something that really has been irking the mess out of me since Sunday evening, and it's not the game. And it's still irking me to this day, and it's not the game. Now, I want to make this a separate topic, but I got to bring this up. Win or lose, I am sick and tired of Stephen A. Smith. I'm sick and tired of this dude. Period.
Why? Because he said, y'all, the beat down. What did he say? It's D with Jeremiah.
So his takes are so all over the place.
I have to agree with Stephen A. on that.
Well,
I'm not. I'm just gonna have to agree because. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you go.
Here's the reason why I'm saying what I'm saying. Like this guy, I think that he really bumped his head and became this way after the KD situation. He feels he's the end all be all, that his opinion is the only opinion that matters. And he takes all these hot takes. Let's be honest. He walks around whenever Dallas loses the game with this cowboy hat on, laughing, joking, all in the video. Oh man, that's overkill, man. That's overkill. Then the second that Dallas wins, he back on. He shut up. He quiet. No, talk when they win too. Hey, I'm talking to Rope right now. They winning. I'm talking to them.
Yeah.
When our team is doing great, oh man, Jalen this, Jalen that. We lose. Oh, y'all done. It done. No. Pretty much nulled out the NFC Championship. You cannot null that NFC Championship. We won the championship. Period.
Yep.
Bottom line is, I'm sick and tired of this hot take Stephen A. And then you got David Carr. David, concussion, choke. Overrated, out the league, Carr.
He said Joshua bench Jalen, right?
Bench Jalen Hurts for Marcus Mariota.
Hey man, I think it's always 2020 for these quarterbacks that retired who weren't shit in the league, but then they become analysts and all of a sudden they know the game so well.
Dan Orlovsky.
Yeah, it was
that guy.
What he said than that benching Jalen Hurts. He said bench Jalen Hurts to let him get 100% healthy. Now let's report what he said.
Yeah,
now.
he did say that. He did say that.
Ray Riles done took half of it.
Then he said, let me ask you a question.
He said he couldn't read
I'm
defenses.
gonna go there. I'm going there. Did he say the same thing when Joe Burrow got hurt? Is he saying the same thing now that Trevor Lawrence is hurt? Did he say it, when Purdy was coming back from his injury?
but he realizes that Jalen Hurts got laid the hell out during this game, and he might not be himself.
He said he can't read defense, and I'm so tired.
It was one play. Jalen got stuck between a rock and a wall.
Last night,
concussion.
Last night, I saw Mitchell Trubisky on 4th and 2 try to throw a deep out. So was that him reading the defense perfectly? Like, I mean, I'm gonna go there. Like, why is it that whenever you have a quarterback of a certain persuasion struggle, the first thing they want to say, "Oh, he can't read, he does see that." But yet, when somebody else struggles, we don't hear that same rhetoric. We don't hear that same line. Josh Allen throw picks like crazy. We talked about that ad nauseum. It's the wide receiver's fault. He missed Gabe Davis, who was wide open. It's Gabe Davis' fault. Like, let's call a spade a spade. Why is it that certain quarterbacks get certain type of scrutiny and others don't?
Hey man, why are you watching the Patriots and the Steelers?
I love football.
Hey, but you know what? Hey, speaking of the Steelers, can y'all going back to Stephen A? Can y'all know who his football teams are?
The Steelers. But he never talks about
The
it.
Steelers and the Giants, I
He
believe.
never talks about it. It just loud and obnoxious for no doggone reason. I'm telling you, like, I used to love watching ESPN, used to love watching Fox, all that. I hate it now because of these doggone so-called experts. Skip, tired of Skip, tired of them.
Cowboy fan.
Something to you.
Pulling cow turd, tired of them.
Let me explain something to you. Okay,
Fake Cowboy fan.
This is, no matter how we feel, it's entertainment.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to think about it. When you go and watch a movie and you leave there mad at a certain actor, why is that the case? Because they did their job. You riled up from this guy because he's doing his job. That's what he's supposed to do. Now, we might not agree with him, and it's just 4 of us, but there's 4 million who like that.
Right.
What time is it? 37 minutes to this. All right, San Fran lose, and they get ripped. Keep that same energy.
Okay. First off, I'm gonna tell you this. Don't worry about us getting ripped because we're not gonna get ripped. We don't have a team to get ripped. We have lost games, but you ain't gonna see nothing like what happened with y'all.
Hey, it's regular season, man.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
Bro, when last time
now you went poke the bear. You don't went poke the bear now.
When last time San Fran won a chip? I mean, they talk about Dallas all the time. When's that last time San Fran won a chip?
94?
95, 94.
94.
We were still in high school, right?
Hold on.
At this, okay.
It was the season. They won the 90. Yeah, you know what? They won in 1995. 95.
I love
it was the 94 season.
94 season, 95.
But it was the 95 Super Bowl. Because the Cowboys won in 96.
Let me explain this whole topic with taking away y'all NFC championship last year. Here's the thing, y'all had the whole year. We said what we meant. If we had a quarterback, it would have been different. Y'all had a whole year to prove that wrong. Y'all came in here riding high, escaping 4 games, and got y'all ass bust. That's why it, like they say, it takes away from your championship. Y'all were getting ready to play a team that was about to suit up their running back as a quarterback.
That's your fault.
Hey, you can say what it was.
What we supposed to do? We supposed to just go ahead and take a knee, like, hey, Purdy out, and let's take a knee.
And you know what? If my aunt had balls, she would be my Uncle Jack.
Josh Johnson,
because here's the thing:
is an NFL quarterback. We'll bust all our asses. Right?
At this point, y'all are shell shocked, and y'all finna go up against another machine, and y'all gonna take this L.
So you say you?
So that's your prediction. That's your prediction.
That is my prediction.
Oh, I like that. I like the prediction.
No, I ain't saying I'm Cowboy Nation. I said it from the beginning. K. Riles, I said y'all done skipped through too many games. It's gonna bounce and get y'all at the end.
Okay.
Too many games y'all won that y'all shouldn't have won. Now y'all play the juggernaut, and now y'all finna play the gauntlet.
So do me one favor out of all things. This is my Christmas present. After we beat the boys on Sunday, can you bring your good friend Jerry back on the show?
I will do that. But you know what? I'm gonna keep my energy because I know what happened last week. I know what happened and I know what'll happen again.
So y'all got this week. Y'all got Seattle, right?
Yeah.
Good.
And I'm not overlooking Seattle.
I'm going to 12. No, I'm saying me. I'm going ahead.
But I'm saying I know what'll happen again if we played y'all tomorrow. If we played y'all in 1 month, I already know what's gonna happen because y'all don't have the artillery.
So let me ask you this, real talk.
Y'all coming to us with a knife when we got a bazooka.
Real talk. So I know it's part of the topic we're gonna have too. So I'm bringing it up right now. So are you saying right now, as of today, the San Francisco 49ers are the best team in the NFL?
Man, just say yeah, man. You don't have to.
Hell yeah.
Are you guaranteeing?
That was funny. That was funny.
I can't say I'm guaranteeing. You asked me the question.
Yeah.
I say we are the best team in the NFL right now. Yes, we are. Name me a team, hypothetically, and don't speak with your heart, like they say. Name me a team right now that can beat us with our wheels turning.
I'll be honest with you.
Because I'll name a team right now that'll beat y'all with y'all wheels turning.
I'll be honest with you.
The Jets.
I gotta get. Can you like mute him or like?
Name me a team.
I mean, hey, like I said before, first and foremost, I'm an Eagles fan. I'm also a fan of ball, man. Hey, man, San Fran to me is the best team in the league. I give y'all credit. You know, I ain't like one of these ones who can't give credit when respect due. Respect due to the Niners.
And I'm just saying it based on this week and what happened.
Yeah, I mean,
hey, we shit the bed 3 weeks back to back. Were we the best team then? No.
Hey, the two teams that y'all needed to stand high on, y'all put 40 points on both of us. You got to respect that.
But not even that. We still got another team we got to play. We got Baltimore. That's going to be a huge game. We have problems with mobile quarterbacks.
Yep.
Hey,
and I won't even say that y'all was mobile. He just ran left and right.
No, we got devil's advocate.
Devil's advocate right now. You know, 3 of y'all NFC juggernauts.
And what are y'all?
Guess who won the Super Bowl last year? Kansas City. So all that shit y'all talking about, who's the best, who's this, man, get to the playoffs, get to the Super Bowl, and win the game. All that.
Hey, Jay, that's why I said I'm waiting to see.
AFC, baby. I'm the only AFC.
I'm gonna say this. Y'all might have beat the Eagles, but y'all season was done with 3 minutes to start in the first quarter of the first week.
That's the way. Hey, that's how that's played out. I can't.
Yeah, and you've been salty then. You've been sprinkling salt ever since then.
We had the hype. You know what I'm saying? We knew we had a squad.
And the most interesting thing coming out of Jets Nation is I'm gonna come back this year and play one game.
Well, Sam, you know what? The 49er bang bang gang is so delusional, just like the damn Dallas Cowboys. Y'all haven't won shit since the damn well. So I don't know what's the big thing about San Fran.
Delusional. You back in damn Zach Wilson talking about we delusional.
Hey,
let's put this in perspective.
We got the same amount of championships you do since 1995.
Let's put this in perspective.
You know what I'm saying? We got the same amount of championships.
Now come on.
Amount with less.
Yeah, your championships came when the helmets were made out of pigskin.
We got one.
Let's be real.
We got one, and y'all got how many?
We got 5.
How many? Okay, so in that time span from the Jets won their first one and only one, how many squads y'all have had since then versus how many squads the Jets has had? We have not had the talent pool.
That's our fault because y'all got shitty management.
Hey, I can't. I'm just giving you what it is. The numbers don't lie.
Where careers go to die.
Y'all get back to the Super Bowl and win, and then I'll just give you high praise. But I'm not.
Well, if y'all get back before my Social Security kick in, we'll have this conversation again.
Hey, y'all just do what y'all supposed to do because
we will.
Y'all just do what y'all supposed to do because y'all technically should win this based off how you feel about
every year. Y'all got top 10 picks just about and ain't doing nothing.
And can't do shit. Hey,
and can't do nothing.
I can't argue.
Sheesh, man.
Hey man, the man riding high right now, man. You know.
But hey, all three of y'all, all four of our asses,
I'm
all
not
four of our asses,
You can't come at us.
all
You
four of
can't
our
come at
asses
us
ended the
when you a
season the
Jets
same
fan.
way last year.
I can
All
respect if
four
you
of
an
us-
Eagles fan
all
or a
four of
Cowboys
us.
fan and y'all actually doing something or have done something.
Right.
The last thing y'all were known for was a quarterback who hit his head on somebody's ass and fumbled the ball.
That is true. In that time span, y'all won 0 championships, so it doesn't matter.
Hey,
y'all was still irrelevant, just like the quarterback that y'all
we still
are
irrelevant.
riding high out right now.
Okay.
You see?
Okay.
That has produced.
So right now, where y'all slated to pick? Where y'all slated to pick again?
It doesn't matter. Win the Super Bowl this year, Sam, and I will give you high praise. But all this y'all doing right now, it don't matter. Get to the last 4 games.
You want to be us so bad. You want to be in this conversation so bad.
No, actually, I mean,
you want to be in this conversation so bad that you can say my guys are. No, you can't. You cannot communicate with us.
All three of y'all got the same amount of championships in the past year as the Jets. 0. So it don't matter. It's what you can do for me right now.
But we can walk around and be happy with our team where they at right now.
It doesn't matter to me, bro.
Hey man, I ain't gonna lie, man.
Everything doesn't matter. Oh, it doesn't matter.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. Hey, the Cowboys,
I take the L.
Win the Super Bowl. I'm straight for at least 5 years, bro.
What's that?
I said the Cowboys win the Super Bowl. I'll be straight for the next 5 years, man.
What is it gonna take for the Jets to do for you to be straight for a little while, Jay? I know.
Go
500.
How about we just change jerseys? You give us your players, and we give you know what I'm saying, give you ours, and then we see what happens.
We could give you your players, and you still roll with Zach Wilson, and y'all still had the same result.
No, let's just change jerseys. Let's see what happens.
So at first it was the whole people catching 2-yard passes, and it equals a 68-yard run. Now you saying you want to swap teams?
Let's swap teams. You got the best team in the league.
Something that might hypothetically happen.
You got the best team in the league.
So let's just say teams can just swap each other. Jay, I know. Give us something hypothetical.
Okay. Give you something hypothetical. What would happen?
That could actually happen.
If that could happen,
because you sitting there saying, "Hey, how about we swap teams? You go in the big green and we get the red."
Yeah. Let's hypothetically.
When is that gonna happen?
I'm just saying, man. You hyping up your team as much as you hyping up, and let's just swap jerseys.
K. Rouse asked me that I think my team was the best team in NFL, and I said yes. And hypothetically, there's a lot of people saying yes.
Yeah,
if somebody asks you, do you think your team is the best in the NFL? You cannot say yes.
No,
stats don't show it, and your heart don't show it.
They won't ask me that because they're the Jets. There's no reason to ask me. Do I feel
That's
now we had Aaron Rodgers hypothetically. I'm gonna give you a hypothetical.
If you had Aaron Rodgers, and what happened with him?
Well, he got injured. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Just like what happened when what happened when Purdy went down, right? Y'all lost.
He got injured, and we still had a team, and we still had a team without him.
But y'all didn't get to the pay dirt. Y'all didn't get past the Eagles because your quarterback went down. You just reiterated that.
But at the same time, we still had a team.
We lost.
Y'all don't have nobody. Y'all got Quinnen Williams.
So we go from having the number one.
You got Quinnen Williams and our sloppy defensive coordinator.
We go from having one of the top 5 defenses.
Hey man, this ain't about you.
Hey. The kiddo's about to jump the screen right now, man.
All I'm saying is all this hypothetical up, bro. Ain't nobody hyping San Fran up. We are who we are.
No,
it'd be different if I was out here talking trash and we 7-8. Oh yeah, we gonna win. Bro, we literally are flying high with some of the best teams right now. So yes. Until you can tell me a team right now that's gonna beat that San Fran team that played K. Rouse last week, I don't know what to say.
Hey, one thing y'all sleeping on, man, is that the curse has been broken, man. Because a few weeks ago, when Dallas went to Carolina, it was announced that Jimmy Johnson will be entered into the Cowboys Ring of Honor, man. That's the curse that's been holding us back, baby. Let's go. Because he deserved it. He should have been in there, man.
You know, we could run this back year after year after year in the past. Every time Dallas hits a win streak, every time Dallas is on, it's our year, baby. Is that? I know y'all went to America's team. It's our year, baby. Is that y'all slogan?
You know what? We ain't gonna get in the fan bases because I told you I ain't talking about that no more.
Is the calendar going to be a new logo? It's our year, baby.
Hey. I ain't gonna talk about fan bases no more, but we already talk about media coverage of certain teams.
Real quick, bro. You wasn't here for this.
What's up?
Samson, they're gathering information.
You talking about Michael Irvin said that?
They're gathering information. My bad.
Michael Irvin played for the Cowboys. Michael Irvin can be the biggest damn Cowboy homer if he want to. Michael Irvin made money with the Cowboys. Michael Irvin won 3 Super Bowls with the Cowboys. I mean, so, hey, if he want to do that, then go ahead. I mean, that's more than I can do sitting at home. Hell, they don't even know I exist. But I'm just saying.
When y'all lose to us on Sunday, I hope that he got us more information. Jay, I know. Quick question, man. I ain't going to be young like that. Is it true? And tell us it's not true, man. You know, like Rope's favorite quarterback right now, he even given a nickname was Lil Zach. Is Zach afraid to play?
I mean, doesn't his play speak for itself? He wants no part of being back on that field, man. And you know, how could you blame him, right? Like, who gets benched, come back, benched again, and come back? There's no way you're confident. You can have any confidence to step on that field and lead a team of individuals who try to, you know, dispel this whole thing of being, you know, the sad ass Jets, but. Nah, man. I don't think he wants
a team and want to talk about us.
I'm a realist, man.
And I'm a realist too.
Hey, that was just us having a debate.
No. I'm a realist too. San Fran is the best team in the NFL right now.
And I agree with you.
And when you start off with talking about he is scared, and I think it shows. And come on. You cannot have the same conversation with us,
Samson. I totally agree. You are beating a dead horse. What I'm trying to say is I let it say I'm playing devil's advocate, right? So we got 3 NFC teams on this panel right now with 1 AFC guy who is very irrelevant. Teams very irrelevant.
But the thing is, you came in here throwing salt, trying to.
Oh, that's y'all was dissing me every chance y'all got, especially K. Rob.
It's warranted.
I didn't diss you, bro.
Yes, but y'all haven't beat nobody else since.
Because we ain't playing the Eagles every week.
Everybody get mad if y'all played. Like I said, if y'all played the Eagles every week, y'all would lose to them more than y'all beat them.
Really?
Right now,
you surprised yourself that y'all beat us, man. Let's be real, man.
Right?
Let's be real, man. You've been in church in 25 years. You went to church that Sunday and like, thank you, Lord. So come on.
What did I call out about your team, though? What did I call out about your team? Right, Jalen Hurts. What's wrong with him? Something ain't right there. Y'all have no run game. I mean, y'all just got the tush push or whatever y'all want to call that fugazi shit. Hey, man, look. if y'all want to run that play 20 times a game, be my guest. That ain't gonna get you the Super Bowl.
Goodell about to ban that play.
Hold on. So you know, Jay, I know it's the Stephen A. and David Carr of our podcast. His team ain't doing shit, but he got all this advice that hell's gonna give.
Right.
Damn.
I mean, last I checked, man.
I don't know if that's a diss or a compliment.
Last I checked, who's the most functional team? I know right now Minka calling out his teammates, and we see what Pittsburgh is right now. But come on, man. The minute that Aaron Rodgers went down, so did the entire franchise went down. Man, Joe Namath went down. If y'all got anybody else,
they were on hard shots. They were on hard shots.
Doesn't even like looking at Pete anymore because he was so distraught that y'all lost. Aaron Rodgers. How you gonna go and put your whole franchise, whole life lifeline on one player, Jay. I know y'all got one of the best, most elite defenses in the league. Got one of the top running games in the league. Y'all got Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook's career is over. I think Samson said it best. Name one Jets player, Pascal Burris even, that went to the Jets and their career just ended. Flatline, over, kaput.
Curtis Martin.
Plaxico Burress
Sauce Gardner went from hot sauce to then Jim.
What would I say? What did I say in preseason? I was like, this dude ain't it. I don't know what y'all seeing him, but he ain't it.
Man. Y'all best player, y'all kick. But yeah, you want to sit here and talk trash.
No, they got Quinnen Williams.
Oh, they got Quinn. Yeah. They probably.
And I ain't seen this man smile yet.
Yeah, I like.
He smiled when he got that bag this offseason.
That's about it.
Greatest thing happened to him with that bag. Gangrene. Y'all still to the gangrene.
Let's be real about it, dog. Look at the anticipation, the hype leading into starting with the Hard Knocks.
Y'all had the most hype.
And you don't tell me that your star savior, let's put it, your savior comes in and gets hurt 3 plays into the game, you ain't gonna be deflated at some point.
Hey, Jay, I know
you can't carry that whole momentum, especially when you're back up
Zach Wilson when he got hurt.
Yeah, Jay, I know
you're still gonna roll with Zach. I'm still gonna roll with Zach.
That's all we had. Who else? There's no more Kurt Warners out there bagging groceries.
I'll say this:
we lost the league MVP and has a journeyman come in and Nick Foles and won a Super Bowl. There's no excuse.
I was gonna say that,
bro. That's a hypothetical for your ass.
What you got, Rope?
I was just gonna say, like y'all was saying, man, like the Jets, and I'm not piling on your team, JB.
Hey,
but
what it is?
The Jets, man, they knew the whole offseason, man, that okay, we got Aaron Rodgers, a 30. How old is Aaron Rodgers? 39?
He's 40 now.
Oh, yeah, 40. We got a 40-year-old quarterback. If by chance he gets hurt, we're comfortable with this guy being the quarterback. And it ain't even about him being the quarterback for a whole season. You need a quality backup that at least, like last year, when that goes down, you got to have a capable backup that can at least get you through like a 5-game stretch.
So what they gonna?
You can at least go like 3-2. Or
where are the backups coming from?
But yeah, no. To your
I'll point the GM.
You can always give up capital and get somebody if you want to.
No, that's what I'm saying. They should address that in the offseason. Yeah. Not like right now. They should have did that in the offseason.
So give me a name. Give me a name that the Jets, if we want to play hypotheticals, give me a name.
They could have got Jameis Winston.
Yeah.
You would have been better than Zach
Joshua Dobbs.
Carson Wentz.
Look what happened to Joshua Dobbs. He started out 1-8 with the Cardinals. He got one. Hey, let me tell you real quick. So this is what players need to stop doing. Like Joshua Dobbs, and I always look at it. They get this one great game. They get an interview with ESPN or whatever. In the next 30 games, they suck. Look what happened to Josh Dobbs. He came in, but was the savior for against.
But you was big on him.
I was. I said that's going to be what I said. I said that could be
MVP Dobbs.
It can go both ways. They can go both ways. It can either lead you further or
see, Jay, with the Jets team, man, they got like a lot of weapons. So you wouldn't need a backup quarterback to do a whole lot. I mean, basically just play good defense.
For the Jets, he would.
What I'm saying is don't turn the ball over and make a couple of plays. Zach Wilson can't even make a couple of plays.
That'll keep him within 20.
Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and play devil's. I'm still Jay. I know. I'm gonna play devil's advocate. I think part of the thing was that, and I know why they did this, because to me, we saw that writing on the wall. They thought Aaron Rodgers would come in and raise everybody's playing level, including Zach Wilson. They were saying during camp that that by him watching Aaron Rodgers and picking up on Aaron Rodgers, that this will help him get to the next level. But Jay, I know the point you're making is the reason why I can't agree with Sampson or Stephen A. And Rope, you just hit the nail on the head. If you know that you got you a backup quarterback, be comfortable with who backing them up. If you know you got your quarterback, be comfortable with who backing them up. Am I comfortable right now with us playing Mariota? No. So San Fran have been comfortable when mid-season last year, Purdy got hurt. I mean, Purdy was playing and Lance got hurt. Like, you don't come in and bring in a quality backup for Purdy. They were quarterbacks out there, Jay, I know, and they lost. And so no excuse.
But we went into the season with Purdy, Lance, and Jimmy.
Yeah.
Everybody ain't gonna go through 4 quarterbacks, but we addressed it.
What week did they get did Jimmy and Lance get hurt? Like what week did Jimmy
Lance
get
got hurt in the second game with Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy got hurt in the 4th game with Miami, and then that's when Purdy came in.
Was Josh Johnson the best option to back up Purdy?
At the time, yeah. When you pass trade deadlines, what you gonna do?
I'm just saying. So the J.I. knows
We gonna go get Fitzpatrick?
I'm just saying. J.I. knows
for 500 yards one game and 36 the next.
Yeah, J.I. knows went
They're paying money for like the first 3 games, man.
Yeah,
I think Baker was available during that time too. Phillip Rivers, but J.I. know. I think Wilson.
Come on now.
I'm just saying he's better than Josh Johnson.
Look, what we see on TV is not the same thing what coaches see. For some reason, they think Marcus Mariota is good because y'all ain't did nothing and y'all kept him. So so evidently they see something that we don't see because you ain't happy with them, but you don't want them to get on the field.
Nope, but David Carr does.
But you know what? I tell you what, Marcus Mariota would have did better than Jalen Hurts last weekend. I put money on that. Based on what y'all did, I guarantee you he would have.
Jalen didn't lose us that game, though.
I didn't say he lost it. I said Marcus would have did better.
I don't think so.
Like you said, Jalen got a playbook. My bad. Jalen got a playbook that's this tall.
Yeah.
That's this tall. If y'all can't run or push me in my tush, y'all messed up. That man had all the time he wanted, and he decided to go left and right the whole game.
Mariota would have given that ball away like candy. That's been his whole career. Tennessee doing too much.
And what did Jalen do? What did Jalen do?
He didn't turn the ball over.
He didn't get y'all no points either.
I know, but Mariota would have turned the ball over like it would have been 70.
You saying hypothetical. He may have had 3 interceptions, but may have put y'all some more points on the board. He would have played different playing Mariota.
The best take I heard so far tonight when Rope said this, and I agree with you 1,000%. You have to invest in quality backups. I mean, I know you're not a huge fan of Sam Darnold, but Sam Darnold is light years better. And y'all saw what y'all needed to do, and I commend San Fran for that. Jets, on the other hand, they had too much faith in Zachy, and now they're paying for it. And then you're going to go ahead and bring in this other guy. Didn't y'all cut him? The guy that was started last game?
I believe so. But I think the thing was Aaron was supposed to, be a mentor for Zach, and Zach was supposed
to mentor for Jordan Love.
Aaron mentored. Did Aaron Rodgers mentor Jordan Love?
I'm just saying. What Aaron Rodgers did to Jordan Love is what Brett Favre did to him. That's all that was. You got to wrap that around in your head. There was no welcoming to Green Bay for Aaron Rodgers by Brett Favre.
Oh, no, not at all.
So Brett Favre just returned the favor. You see what I'm saying? So, but him coming to the Jets, he was past that. And that was what Zach was supposed to absorb and see day to day, week to week, how the QB position is done. And he didn't get that. I mean, so we just got Zach of last year, the year before that. Little Zachy.
You gotta have the
what more can I say? We wish he would have been the Brock Purdy. I don't know. Maybe it's the offensive scheme. Maybe I don't know what it is, man. They have the talent.
You didn't already put San Fran down there with y'all. Don't be speaking about us now. Don't even bring up my quarterback.
Hey, can we have Debo?
No.
Y'all got weapons, man.
I'm not ready for his career to die yet.
Oh man, we got weapons though.
But yeah, I know.
Knives to a gunfight.
Huh?
Knives to a gunfight. That's the weapons you got.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you actually got a valid point, because last night we saw it with Pittsburgh and we see it across the league. I mean, you keep on bringing in these quarterbacks that, once they get into the game, they're not producing at all, and it's holding your entire team back. I mean, I commend Cowboys. They traded for Trey Lance. I mean, has Trey showed us that he's a world beater yet? No, but it's a solid investment. You got Pittsburgh last night. I mean, the best they held on to Mason Rudolph for forever, and now you stuck with Trubisky, and we've seen the track record on Trubisky. So it's like, what you're looking at. Look at the Raiders. They're going ahead and had their hat on Jimmy Garoppolo. What did Jimmy G do? I mean, San Fran probably would have had to chip with a different quarterback.
So speaking of the Steelers, Canada, what's his name? Was it Canada?
Canada.
he probably sitting at home laughing his ass off at the stadium now, bro. Like you lose to the Patriots.
Laughing.
They lost to a quarterback named Zappy, who threw for 3 touchdowns in the first half.
Hey, Tomlin, hey, I don't know what's going on, brother, but you're gonna have to figure that one out. Hey man, you better go back to Canada. You better wave that flag.
But hey, I'll be just be on this topic though, man. Hey, shout out to the boy Jake Browning. I mean, that was a huge game by Cincinnati on Monday night to get that win over Jacksonville. Browning came in, played great. I think he was like 32 for 37, and played a very efficient game. Here's a guy that did bounce around the league a little bit, but sometimes you latch on to the right team, you do good. Now I'm not going to say that he's going to come in and dominate this upcoming game, but hey, it does give Cincinnati a lot of hope when they was ready to middle in for their season. Once again, unlike a certain team in New York. So
I'm gonna give him one recommendation: do not do any interviews. Just play the game. Joshua Dobbs is my one example of many. They have one great game. They get him on ESPN on one of these shows, get a little interview, and speak on this thing of this aura that they think they have, and then next games they just fall off. Stop doing interviews, just play the game, and I think a lot of these cats would be all right. But I want to highlight the quarterback position is probably the hardest position in sports.
Yeah,
and I don't want to lessen any of these. I mean, we call Zachy Low Zachy. He's doing something I know I can't do. Well, obviously not right now, but if I train. But hey, the Jets are going to be okay. Once we get Aaron back next year, we're gonna keep the roster.
He called us delusional.
What you want me to be, delusional, or you want me to be hyping my team? Which one?
No, I mean you just said you could do what Zach doing if you train.
You turn the ball over.
If I, no, I don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all didn't know me back then, bro. I was.
There we go.
I just have a dislocated hip. MCL, ACL. I just got hurt young.
Well, it's a good thing you're not a racehorse.
That's the glue factory.
Y'all go ahead and take Jay out there to the field, put a couple rounds in him. Don't let the kids see.
Right.
Just walk them on. Don't let the kids see.
Long time ago, man.
Wait, where we got all this energy and we talking about quarterbacks? I just want to change the subject. I just want to change the subject real quick. I'll let everybody get their last one. I want to change the subject real quick. And I know this isn't NFL related, but we're talking about quarterbacks, so I gotta say this.
Oh man.
And Jay, I know knows how I feel about this personally. I feel like the committee got it right. But should Florida State have been penalized for losing their starting quarterback?
No,
absolutely not. But here's the thing. It was the first Power 5 team to go undefeated and win their conference championship to be left out of the playoffs. But it would have been the first time the SEC would have been left out, and that was not going to happen. There was no way they was going to leave an SEC team out, and you know that, especially given the fact that you got Alabama and Georgia. Now, if it was like a Tennessee, not Tennessee, who's in the West that would have played Georgia, like a Ole Miss or somebody like that, beat Georgia, we wouldn't be talking about it. But since it was Bama, it's all politics, man.
I'm gonna say this though. Should Florida State got left out? I'd say no. They shouldn't. But in my opinion, I think the 4 best teams are in there right now. I mean, granted, I think I'll take that back because I think Georgia should have still been in there somewhere.
Well, I'll put it like this.
But in terms of Alabama, I mean, I don't see Florida State, based off the performance I saw the other night in the game before. I don't know what they would have did in one of those games, man. I don't think it would have been pretty.
It's a money thing, and they trying to avoid that whole Georgia TCU shit. They want competitive games. The 4 best teams.
We want competitive games.
I compare Washington to the Philadelphia Eagles because Washington had many games this season they should have lost. I think they won a lot of games by 1 point, like 5 games, 4 or 5 games very, very tight games. So I don't know how they're going to be in the playoffs because I think Georgia still should have been in, and I guess for me, I would have just kicked out Washington. Texas deserved because they beat Alabama, and then they ran, you know what I'm saying, their season. So I think the team that you could have left out was Washington and FSU and put Georgia and Alabama if you wanted the 4 best teams, in my opinion.
Hey, man, they should have left Michigan out for losing to TCU last year, man.
Hey, that's last year, bro.
Hey, Samson, so Florida State, your biggest rival. Georgia, your biggest rival. Then they got robbed.
That's right. I don't know why, but shit.
Yeah. I mean, they were penalized for losing later on.
Right.
That's the way I look at it. Did they shit the bed? Yeah, they did. But still, it goes back to Florida State. Also look at, should they be penalized because they lost their quarterback? No. But also we have to look at what happens when most teams lose their starting quarterback. And Florida State goes in there without their starting quarterback, and now we see a game that's 76-14. And then people are going to be like, well, you should have had damn Bethune-Cookman in there. You know, if that was going to happen, you know, so I kind of get that. I don't agree with this at all anyway. I don't agree with this whole playoff system. Hell, when it even goes to, I don't even agree with the NFL playoff system. I like it back in the day where the top 8 teams from each conference went. It wasn't no first round buys. It was 1-8, 2-7, 3-6, you know, 4-5. And that's how you roll. Now all this, you know, well, we were 7-9 and we're hosting the playoff game. That's a bunch of garbage. That's just my opinion. So
no, I could dig that, man.
It's like you look at NFC South. Somebody gonna be in 4th place
and hosting the playoff game.
Yes, and they 7-9 maybe. While you might get a team like Philly, you know, that goes, I'm just saying, 10-7, and
Damn, that's a topic for that's a topic we can have on Tuesday.
It might not make it.
Should the NFL revamp this system?
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying, K. Riles. There's teams that seriously, there's teams. I've seen teams like when we had 16 games, teams that were 11-5 that might not even make it because you got to let the NFC team in, which was 8-8, 9-7. It's garbage.
Well, this should be fixed next year when they expand the 12 teams. I think they should have started at 8 anyway. Because, like we said, man, 4 teams is
it's garbage.
Yeah.
Well,
it's too many college teams. We're talking about 4.
I think it should have been 6 from the start. If you have a Power 5, you got 5 teams. So why not have all 5 conference champions win, and then you have your best team be the 16, and then you play it out from there.
Well, as I'm an ACC guy, Jay, I know the ACC guy. Rogue, Samson, SEC guys, I'm gonna say it. There's definitely an SEC bias. Like I feel like they got it right, but at the same time, I also feel like you don't penalize a team for that loss. I think TCU was the reason why more than anything else, because nobody didn't want to see a route again. But you win your conference, you go undefeated, did not lose, did not deserve. I mean, they played a terrible game against Louisville. Let's not get this wrong, but at the same time, injuries happen. Injuries are part of the game.
Yeah.
But we already knew they were not going to admit the SEC team.
Yeah. Nope. And I mean, and then again, like I'm gonna take J.I. Knowles' phrase, devil's advocate. Hey, Florida State could get in, man. They got a quarterback. They got his quarterback. He got a month to prepare for this team. He's got a month to prepare for this game. Now, you know, just like TCU, they had a month to prepare for this team. They'll beat them, but you know, all bets might be off in that national championship.
Yeah. Hey, well, college football to me now is just weird anyway. Whether you got these teams moving from the West Coast as far as conference wise, logistics.
Well, the Pac-12 is done now.
Yeah. It's just what is college football trying to become? Are they going to truly become a minor league football? I mean, that's where it seems like it's going. Because they technically don't need the NCAA to have these games going on. You know, they just the governing body. So I think what these power conferences are going to do soon is break away from the NCAA, and that's going to be kind of like the minor league system for baseball, for football, and it's just going to totally get the collegiate athlete out of it. That's how I see it. I mean, once you look at the NIL is doing to this thing now, the transfer portal is doing to the sport. I mean, I'm all for the players getting the money, getting the bag, but now things are just getting weird with college football, man. We losing that whole, you know, for me, nostalgic thing of, you know, I'm going to the school because I want to go to the school because I love the school, play the sport that I love. And I'm having my traditional battles like a Clemson, South Carolina, in the Pac-12. All that's gone. All the Big Ten, remember the Big Eight, all that rivalry stuff is about to be done. Now they say, oh, yeah, we're looking for starting new rivalries. That's going to take generations to be established, man. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, you're looking at you know, a sport in college football it goes through its phases. I mean, let's be honest. Back in when last time y'all won that championship, Samson?
Tebow, what was it? 05?
So that was a team that recruits flock to. You know, Miami flocked to, Florida State flocked to. Then they opened up, you know, recruiting, made it more nationwide. And now you're seeing teams like Clemson you're seeing teams like Michigan, you know, be a perennial. Ohio State was already, but now they're even more dominant. You know, so you see teams, it's just evolving. So I think you're going through another evolution with college football now. The transfer portal has opened up different avenues. Every time you look, it's like, you know, used to have National Signing Day was the huge deal. Now it's been replaced almost with Transfer Portal Day, you know, and then you see, okay, which star players going in the portal, which star players going to go follow this coach, you know, who's going to follow Dion, you know, who's going to, you know, leave Ohio State because he can't take the criticism. You know, we got all this other stuff going on. And I just think that, you know, college football is going through that transition. Now they open up the 8 teams, you know, in the playoffs, but we still see one thing that's staying the same is money is driving everything. What SEC just signed a $3 billion deal with ESPN to be their home for their coverage. You know, I know the Pac-10, I'm not Pac-10, you know, the Big 10, Big 12, you know, they got their own networks. So all you do is follow the money. Like you just said, the NIL is starting to change things as well. So I just think this is another phase that we're going through. I think I would love more parity in college football. But at the same time, I mean, we kind of stuck where we at. I mean, when you see parity, when you see a TCU make it to the national championship, they don't show up, you know. So you're going to have cases where teams that may deserve to be in, like a Florida State, get left out for that reason. Because last I checked, yeah, they lost their quarterback, but they still got one of the best defenses in the league.
Well, when a college football coach says it's going to take me $2 million to get a QB in my program, we talking about the movie Blue Chips now, bro. It is getting ridiculous, and I wish I was 19, 20 in this damn day and age, bro. Because money is being thrown. The boosters like, bro, we've been doing this since SMU when the program got the death penalty. You know what I'm saying? And SMU is going to be ACC. K-Rod, you knew that?
Yeah.
The team that, you know, the first team to ever get the death penalty in college football for doing exactly what's going on right now. You know, it's going to be in the Power 5 conference next year. But I love college football. But, you know, Clemson, Dabo, you're going to have to buy into the transfer portal, buddy, because we starting to lose ground on these teams. And I don't know why a Carolina lame cock fan would even say about the Clemson Tigers. Like, when the last time y'all won something? When y'all had a different Rodgers on y'all backfield? Yeah. I mean, y'all been trash for a long time.
And I will not dispute that.
Yeah, man.
Hold on. The Gamecocks are the college football equivalent to the Jets. I give
No, they're not. They're not.
Hey, we we kind of take it back to the original, which was, you know, us against them girls this weekend. Hey, man, best of luck to Europe as far as no one getting injured. This is a huge bounce back game for us. Hey, you know, need the best Eagles team win, man. That's all I got to say.
All right, so let's get a game score on this. I know that you two gonna call your team score, but Jay, I know what you got on the score.
Man, given what I seen last week out of the Eagles and what obviously what a 5-game, 6-game win streak the Cowboys are on right now and playing at a high level, I still think it's going to be a competitive game. The 49ers did wake the Eagles up. But I'm going to give the nod to Dallas, and I'm going to give it a 42-28 score.
Okay. I honestly think that the Eagles are going to continue what they did last week. I think the Eagles are going to be on a slump. I expect the Eagles to lose this game, but I expect the Eagles to finish up strong. I do. I'm going to go 24-17 Dallas. K-Riles, what you got?
Hey, man, just win, baby.
Rope.
He lost me.
Oh, he brought the Al Davis out.
Let me see. The offense is still balling against that Philadelphia defense. Let's see at least 38 points from the Cowboys. 38-28.
I think it's going to be tighter than that. I think that
no, I think it'll still be a close game down the stretch, but I think like a late touchdown to put it away.
See, what I'm expecting is Dak to come down this game.
Hey man, we hear that every week, so
I'm just being real. I expect it to be a pretty physical game, and I expect some mistakes to happen. And I'm not trying to wish it on anybody, but I just think it's going to be a tough game.
Yeah, and see, this is what I'm looking for from him. This is when you put your big boy pants on.
Right.
This is the big game that you haven't won all season.
Right.
And he normally plays well against them.
The lights are on, prime time.
So
the big house.
If he doesn't have at least a good game, has this streak been all of hype for nothing?
No. I mean, I'd say 38-28, but Eagles and Cowboys, they always play close games. I mean, you could when y'all play Seattle, when y'all play
right.
San Francisco.
That's why I'm not looking over them.
Those division games are always tough, man.
Right.
So, and one last thing before we close out. I heard the dumbest thing I ever heard this week, and we talked about shock jocks. LaShawn McCoy says, and I don't know why that dude even got a job on TV. This dude says, how you want to keep discrediting folks. He says he wants to see Dak win, but he wants him to play a bad game and still win.
What?
Yeah,
somebody's exactly. Team owner.
I want to see what happens if I want to see him throw 2 interceptions, but still come out and win the game. Make that make sense to me, man. I don't get it.
Keep Shady's name out of your mouth.
Hey, but fellas, man, I know I ain't been on in a long time, man. So it's been good. Being with y'all.
Real. Well, either way,
yeah,
I won't have nothing to say Sunday because somebody gonna need time to themselves. I'm not saying K-Riles, I'm not saying Rope, but somebody gonna need some time to themselves.
Hey, can I call something out real quick? Hey, once again, I'm gonna just put a little spice to this. Hey, Rope, man, I don't see how you let Samson get away with this today, man.
Get away with what?
Eagles versus boys. The man could at least say the boys or Cowboys. He just put up boys up there on y'all, man. Like
on what?
On the title, man. I thought
I didn't pay attention to it, man.
Some shade out there. I'm like, damn, that's something I would have did, but he just called y'all boys.
Well, okay.
Don't read into it too much.
There's trolling, and then there's what you're doing.
I'm Jay. I know. I do what I do. I don't do anything.
That title does not go on YouTube. That title goes for the recording session. Bruh, I'm talking about trolling at its finest.
Yeah.
Hey, Ro, got something for you.
It's just something like I'm like, oh,
That's trolling. That man might not even seen that.
So
Why you
why
gotta-
you boys
what
on there?
is
Maybe
that,
they
man?
say
A Madden character?
It's Weapon X, man.
The only Weapon X I know is Wolverine. It is
I
not
did
real.
that for a reason. We need to come up with that passion, hunger that Weapon X used to bring to the field.
Well, hey, guess what? As a great man once said, Weapon X ain't walking through that door.
Hey, man.
Then he'll be old and gray.
Hey, y'all let me know if y'all want to stream the game live while we watching it.
Ooh.
So I can see some faces.
Hey man, listen, man. This kid's probably gonna watch this thing. Hey man, I can't get
Hey, actually,
Hey, we ain't gotta record it.
Feed in?
I
Oh,
said just stream it. Just be on
you
camera.
can't do that, right? You couldn't plug the game feed in here. That'll be copyright infringement or something like that.
No,
right?
I'm talking about you watch it at your own house, but we on here like this.
Oh,
Yeah,
we should do that. We should
me
do
and my homeboy, man, who's diehard Eagles fan from Philly, he may come over and watch the game with me. So we'll see how that go.
All right, fellas. I wish y'all the best of the luck. Either way, it's a win-win for the Bang Bang Niner game for this weekend. Whatever happens.
Y'all rooting for the Cowboys.
Oh, I'm rooting for. Hey, I'm not.
I'm
not
y'all
saying-
want to get that 10-3 and be that one seed.
Look, I'm not saying I'm rooting for the Cowboys. I'm picking the Cowboys. That's the thing. I'm just basing it on what I seen last week. And if y'all don't capitalize off that, something's wrong.
No. What I'm saying is a Cowboy win would help.
It put us in the first place. Yeah.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is it's still a win-win for us. You know, if you look at it that way, whether y'all lose or they lose, it's still a win-win for us. Because we might need this later on. Because I still say we got Baltimore to play. So it's a win-win for us. So because Baltimore was that game, one of those games I circled. Yeah. But I would love for my prediction to be right, just so this guy's humbled a little bit more. Because he had a little slice of the pie, but he ain't had a full serving yet. He ain't sat down and had a whole plate.
Hey man, let's go 12 Nation.
Hey, it's gonna take the Giants hosting up the W for him to finally be humble. From them to go from 1 to 5 to the 5th seed in one game. That's when it's gonna hurt. It's gonna sink.
Is the game at home or in Seattle?
It's home. It don't matter. It don't matter. Hey, you know we go to people's house and kick their ass.
I'm about to say something very controversial. I gotta say this. Sorry, Samson. Rope. How many games did San Fran lose after they beat Dallas?
What you talking about? This year?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. I can tell you how many starters we lost too. I can tell you how many starters we lost too.
They're saying it happened before.
Yeah. And y'all, and y'all on a what? 1 game losing streak, and y'all can lose 2 more.
Yeah.
And it's probably gonna be 2 more after Sunday.
I'm gonna let this be my last thought for you guys. The AFC gonna win the Super Bowl. I'm out.
And on that note,
it won't be the Jets.
On that note.
Don't talk too early, because y'all lost to us. Y'all playing the Cowboys, and things can happen from there.
They can.
Hey man, like I said before, we got another month left in the season. A lot can happen.
Let's put it this way: y'all lose 3 starters. K-Riles, what y'all gonna look like?
Yeah, we did lose 3 starters. We lost more than 3 starters.
Key players. We lost the best tackle in the NFL. We lost Debo. We lost Christian McCaffrey.
We lost the best right tackle in the NFL. We done lost linebackers, secondary players.
Y'all linebackers suck. That don't matter. Don't count. You name y'all weakest position. Oh, we lost them.
Zach Cunningham been playing great.
Okay. Lose Swift, AJ Brown, and Lane. And talk to me. No, lose all of them together. Lose all 3 of them for 3 games, and then you come back to me.
Swift had 4 yards rushing last game, so you technically didn't.
But what I'm saying, they're starting running back. Either way, Lose
Yeah.
your starting
I'm
running
just
back.
saying, don't y'all on a high right now. Just don't lose against.
Why we got to be on the high?
Keep that energy.
Look,
Y'all the highest team. Y'all the highest
it
rated
ain't
team
the
right now.
high, dude. Just because we beat y'all, that don't mean we on the high. We playing
Yeah.
good ball. If
Yeah,
we ain't
beat
going
Detroit.
around, we're not going around here with our pinky up in the air and all that stuff.
Great.
We're not on the high.
Great
We
performance.
doing what we were supposed to do.
Hey man, hey, let's see what happens this Sunday.
That's right. Like I say, you keep that same energy.
Keeping it.
You keep that same energy. And when we come in here Tuesday, I don't want to hear, man, you know what? I gotta call some motherfuckers out because I'm just saying. Don't even come here. Don't even come here Tuesday with that.
No, we're not. You're gonna do it for us.
Hey, I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna come in just like this. I'm gonna let sports guy handle it.
Hey, shout out to our brother Bobby. Hey,
Yeah,
man.
he couldn't be here.
All
right,
sipping
fellas,
some
we
Mai
gonna-
Tais on the beach somewhere.
Like I
Tropical.
said, I know what I expect, and I'm not trying to say I'm rooting against y'all, but based on what the Cowboys doing now, and based on the last remembrance I have of y'all, I think I know how this game gonna end.
They did a Steph Curry on them boys.
Hey,
Hey, man, we got our coach back. He had emergency
hey, man.
appendix surgery.
Hey, just I'm gonna just put it this way. Rope, give them boys a call and use Parsons as a spy, and y'all got Jalen Hurts. He gonna run left and right the whole time.
The blueprint is out now.
Blueprint is out. Spy him. That is exactly what we did with Fred Warner. We use him as a spy. He went left and right the whole game.
Tecmo Bowl.
Yep. Pretty much. The sound of an interception. All right, fellas. I hope y'all have a good game. Everybody stay healthy. We out.
That's right. Peace.